All right, abishia mama kwaba Emra Odia Sampa TV. Moson for Odia Sampa ni. Twede ampa bi kwan ni emi ni ehwe yenwe de me gidi se ohun eye. Sana me so odomakoma adaru mante no. Me ho odin. Abishia Captain Ibrahim Traore. This time around no e wo se obi bia na Africa eda na akoma ho no. Ye sole ekasa ema no. Se ye leaders no enye ready. Se omo be sore na se ono no ebo ne ho modin a yen no ye support no mama ye nkan ya no antum na anape ma se mbisa me bisa ne se eden inti ena eden inti ena Ibrahim Traore ne ekoso enyina no almost 99% of African heads of state ni na ayedi na omuntumi enkasa ema eye Ibrahim Traore ni nyina ejina this speech a oma ye eso na sa speech no ene ye bedi ho enkomo ene enkomo ahodo bi a wadi then one thing a must study ehun ni say young Africa youth no majority of us no eye illiteracy into no enyema bi wo hon ma yente ase and enyema ahodo akoso a up to now most of us no eye ignorant of it nti emre aso a wo se yemu bia no yesore na yekasa send be ya Africa betumi ade ne ho we say sa wo pese oduru soro a pija obi sa enete nti Ibrahim Traore ya momien back ni up momien support no na Africa entumi emfa ne ntomapa emfura meso sa ha yodi Asapa TV so nya subscribe to channel na obe subscribe no a share invite afro no meka busheko no se na be the video photo ma so beka bi no ahwe afi me no ka say e bia wo ye be ma mema samu nko yi oba wo ho dadwe na ye how pressure, asthma, diabetes, hepatitis B. Yare ndoso me kasa me boso a emre ebeko etiaye. Ni obe nsa wo de fa me number na egu ase na frame 05433049976. Efe yanko Captain Ibrahim Traore asem a okaye a enunti ne ho aye otan no na yedi ho nkomo tiawa se ni okaye no enye ne kwan so a yemba ba mu yentie no and na make bibi say most of young African youth no they are illiterate ewo eniema ahodo bebre ho because video video bi a nipa no a dedicate ewo TikTok e de ama Ibrahim Traore a ni speech e bi a obeka no na wo posti ewo honum and o hwe comment section no ase a enkofo bebre asama omo kan say enye ono ena okasa adentia because omo ye French speaking country and even don't forget Ibrahim Traore and kasa no CCA no what declare say French enye omo official language ebiem although omo besua and omo besua English but omo official language na kasa no eye one of omo ankasa local language no ena ye de aye official language a omubesua across the country na eno na ombe isu ewo omanim te say nyan ka obaga na ye say official language English nti uko ba bi na say ye nte ukasa anya hwe obenya obi oti English wo honom no enye sa na this time around ete ewo Burkina and I think say Mali nso kra no Mali na say Niger omukra na adopt Hausa as omo official language nti nyameka ina ne say we yes na okasa awo English French but ye leaders no ena omo bu Africa abomfia to the stand they say omo ko international meeting na French for omo heads of states ekwa omo ka French kasa there is a device ewo hono ma okasa translate eko English inti se Russia for ekwa omo kasa na translate China for kwa omo kasa na a translate like Arab for kwa omo kasa na a translate Africans ye leaders nko ade omo kwa omo na omo de brofo omo tie ra inti an ye kasa de say emu bia ni wa mfa so wo so e na ye kasa no inti sa ni pay Ibrahim Traore speech obema no and there are so many apps I'm here to discover some since an AI cry to me bi but no na ya na the translation no bibi a ewo ho and what to me edit star na a translating ni na into English my yen yente French no so no you to me enya kasa ne bi ekoso nti bi a what English na no ncha say bi a enyo ono and don't forget Ibrahim Traore oka English and kasa. There are so many speeches on my on one kasa no my in English. Nti ye ntuan komoni ni nti a African heads of state no omotan Ibrahim Traore na omon pese omo be support no one especially yen na ye say ye democratic one na nti ono no di ku na eba ye no ku so a wo de ba ye wa meku obi o ena nwuma pa a wodie terrorism na etu Burkina for ase wa bone ho moden ama sisi amene o kasai me no kran na meka enkofo e wo ho ne information am bibiso omo no omo fight all right but there's a particular area bi wo ho no ma timamfo no ekọ ho no ma omo suru because these people no are able to hide some places bi and yes to oguso all yes adwuma no because according to research sa Boko Haram fui eban said the Sahara omo me nsa na omo to omo na omo ha omo almost 10 good years enie na se nipa eba within 2 years or 3 years na se watumi a fight omo to the extent they say ayesa mako bi na hihye wo ho no ma then ohin abaso bode nti yentie na asem enu nti ye de time no wi ase no o ka no kra na ho ehi ba wotewo na won ka no kra eno ne powasem and eno na westerners no emo omunya advantage e de ye ne omo betumi aye Africa sinti no e basa ye babo abaso but wunya sorry as a leader na wo ya de papa eno ene ye beko atia se de ye de ye Muhammad Gaddafi osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Patrick Lumumba Thomas Sankara ene omo makeka okaso obodin a untumi enwie na obubo side no kwa na so watena ase estedi ahwe kwan omode sankofo we mu ede fa so kwa na we ye aye emotional nti Ibrahim Traore speech omayen.
You will hear about the African Union. Yes, it exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme and not talk about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. And that this organization, which has heads of state, with armies, is unable to organize itself to support certain countries. The Union is not just a word. The Union is a symbol. And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality. I was unpleasantly surprised when Ethiopia, which hosts the headquarters of the African Union, was experiencing a conflict. And when I saw the Prime Minister put on a military uniform and announce the closure of the university in Addis Ababa to face the threat. I did not see any action from the African Union to protect these headquarters. Most Western states saw Addis Ababa falling, packing up, and leaving. Ethiopia fought, found an internal solution, and is living more or less in peace today.
Inti Abusha Ibrahim Traore or say the BIT African Union. Make this time around cram into Omudi Nkrampo minim say oboda so exist there but omo ho. And omo ena anka e wo say e kan ye bom. but then na eba ni yehu say ed impapa mu na eden eba yemu because even yankasa West Africa ya higher cry na say na wed maya video bi na all kan Togo border ho asem me ko afrawo na that time no me by mini madwuma na nuru samoni echinchi me ba na afrawo bus no ebetu anwumre nti me tu mpasa na mahwe ho en me fa empoano border no a omaye no wo eho no mo epona no won yentumi enkosu nkosi po no na emma a efa ho no munyina no there is a particular guy a ogina ho no ma tese immigration for no etinase nti o cross a ono ni gina ho ogigiska nti no adono so wi anu akoye says na edi ama immigration for no and me do where this guy no was like mintua sika before matumi awram Togo Ghana Togo na omo ho no so no mo so omo aye nti me ka kire say eye ade keke na me pese me kohwe ba me nkoho mesan machi sisi a and because nkofo air content this guy was rushing to take money from way no me nye ready say me use kana me kasa no wajai na okojeje the other ones nti me kasa ebia wajai so ebia me nko me ne o kasa akwa dimrika gigigigi a wo ba che say edue kuta no de ba wo me yem say me ntua sika na me say chamai in fact me momo de me solid na ya nka me be ye me mema sam and so lucky one woman oye Togolese but watena Ghana ntin otitwi ti ye kasa na ose bra se uniska odi betua sign ko na ko we ne oye no waha no se udi agora edua no so ode ba wo ye mu ode ba wo ekuku obetumi aku ato ha no ma this security si amugu anu awani twi omu obi ani wa obe wota word common entrance kekewu me ra honom na makohwe ade akora keke na masan machi no dise bitua ho sika and yes African Union nti leaders no aya amukohia no den ena omukoye no honom ena Ibrahim Traore all chire mo no even Addis Ababa na ne ekoso ewo honom a eho ena na eye AU headquarters o and African Union and to me anya hohre until say omo prime minister efa soldiers for uniform as original and sa African Union ni enyina leaders we pejanu mu apa na obia atwe ne ho and ye nitua say eguso a ekoso me ne wo ka say ko Nigeria na I wasn't ready to talk about that video but me wie Ibrahim Traore reaction we ya me this video no ebeto so no ahwe bi ne Tinubu kra de me say oye West Nigeria for sa omo president Tinubu na akokra no but I don't blame them me blame yen citizen ya youth na nkasa na yegu ase ho no ene yenkwase aba a yeto nkokorafo a waso omo tinafie na at least omo tufo no omo na April leadership na yanso ye ebo eje wo mo so no eno ena ma we nyina eba after this Ibrahim Traore made sa video no ebeba be kire Tinubu ene West African heads of state say omo president and as a chairman soon and when Nigeria AFC and the same thing Ibrahim Traore say Addis Ababa and so equal this situation ni emu omo ankasa na original a omo tumi find the internal peace International African Union ewo honomi esomfa so pa anything don't forget recently I made the whole reaction at the brewer na me kira wo say research union tuntum network ekoye no kire say even yankasa ye fundings ye raise annually no eno annually year no eno na France for spending a day a whole of Africa ye ho enti we ebeden na wo minerals any ade no ontumi ensista nko na Macron entumi make mimiki sa statement ne say yen ye appreciate no ɛno ɛna Ibrahim Traore wei bɛrima mu a ɛsɔre egyina ya ɔsi daabi yɛnhwɛ ɛma saa nsamfo no ɛnyɛ den ɛnkɔ so because sɛ nyɛ yɛ a anka mo nni hɔ anka mo economy mo bibia agyegrega apansam ɛno nti ɛna ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ propaganda bi ɛhyehyɛ aseɛ ɛne US for ɛka bom na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo collapse Africa adentia because sɛ Africa sɔ gyina sɛ ekim world superpower na ɔmo sɛ ɔmo na ɛyɛ ɔmo dia no ɛbɛhyɛfe and emra so sɛ yɛn youth no mo ma yɛn kan ya no entum mo ma yɛn follow nsɛmhunu a ɛwɔ social media so na yɛn hwɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛboa yɛ ama yɛn so yɛkenya yɛn ho ne yɛasɔle bi mo mo yɛn sɔle ne yɛn koma nkyirima a ɛɛba no sɛ yɛn ɛna yɛ sɔfa ɛna sɔfo deɛ yɛ sɔfa me amete yɛ no me ka kyerɛ sɛ me de me ho ana meboa yɛ sɔfa ankasa ba sɛ yɛn yɛ sɔfa mo yɛn sɔre ne yɛn koma nkyirima a ɛɛba no that's the more reason a me pe Ibrahim Traore asem na yentumi enjai na asem eka because the message ni bibia na ekira wo say you make changes emma nchirima a eba no na nchirima a mekasa antia ye e wa abra ye ti ase anase ye wu ko no wiam de sa speech no so a oman no e de bebro nti yento anesam no so.
The children of Congo have been dying for years. Several other conflicts, such as in Sudan, exist on the continent.
Dear Congo crowd asama de yenkan and then me ya me no woka say yenu mu bre now so yeka one of the African countries omo ya rich in minerals there's no way I'll be to me dear Congo Ephraim and so dear Congo Mama na say the most poorest country in Africa DR Congo and CCN Trump and I say US and then call for ehwehwe eno omonsa aka no because of president or teso sebi ojimienti want to me aunt na say hu nyansa say ye betumi aye proper negotiation na ye yina ya wuri e man no ne yusu ye minerals e dey rich ye country and Paul Kagame e wo honom eno na me ye video make ka say me who reason tia Paul Kagame aye silent about Ibrahim Traore because Paul Kagame you see this westness no so we African leader na wo ya the pa yenka asempapa emfa wo ho da enunti na dia Congo ntokoi ekoso no na amode Paul Kagame piepie na tikọ de ahyemu se ono na wo yesa ono na oyesa sene ebe ya the way I was eya Rwanda no ombenya kwan a destroy no and this time around anka Paul Kagame Ibrahim Traore asimi gota ene bakuya akai eyi omuti anka ewosa onso no ode wo support e de eka omo na mo so mo ka ho mo na mo join no mo na eye solid and so Paul Kagame aye silent eno na menti ase and DR Congo nyansa DR Congo ehuye enyina ane se ye de minerals e de ema US na omomba boa ema peace emra meaning say sa ohia na na yenuanum ebekọ so atena mu saa if there's ankofo we mo eba there's no way omo ba say bia omo ba ama wo Africa country no wa ba be rich and as ye ba be develop okuru e de amount.
We would have liked to see the African Union generate the forces and all the necessary strategies to support these states so they can regain peace. For nearly 10 years, the Sahel has been the theater of international terrorism. But we see no support from these organizations to find a solution to this problem. Worse, a few days ago, a country foreign to Africa openly announced having supported and participated in a cowardly terrorist and barbaric attack against the forces of our confederation in Tinsawatan. The African Union did not utter a word to condemn this interference by a state outside of Africa in the internal affairs of our states. I would like them to hear this and therefore break their silence and take action so that the youth can believe in the African Union.
Inti abusha utie Ibrahim Traore asemi a okan a recently ye na yete say na Ukraine epese omode omontokwa no ebe follow for Africa sene ebe ya ade no ebe jinsam because omankasa no muntumi Russia for and saade we a ekọ so na ye nyina ye gu media isu ya Ukraine omo president ebe kan ni plane say ampanso sa attack na omonsa ewo mun Ibrahim Traore say na wo hwe say African Union ebetumi aka bibi e de afa ho na so den no mo ye no ma ye silent ni nyina ne say African Union na nkasa no is founded by and I say almost sponsored by UK, America, France, China, Korea, India. Not like there are some countries because me tell me this almost crampono a support to African Union. 54 countries are boom. Na ekroti say India. Masa India and to me enye rich and saying Africa ema ninye ye whole Africa ema ninye ye Korea China crowd omo ko omanim nanso no say yen yesi ye sorry ni adwen se nipa ni atumi ya develop ye ho a we mu almost stand ewe he adenti na omu nyina sorry a Africa na omo ba and is it because say ye ntumi ntwen se nipa into no bia sorry anu obo area ye territory mu no abefa ne odi eko no na Ibrahim Traore eka ho asam into no okacha omo say silent no maye no omumi o ma no no nkasa se super green ye dia so a omo bomode mi empade efa but the thing they say individually no aya na ye bu baby say 2 hairs are better than one but ade ni nyina ne say eye 2 better hairs 2 better hairs enye say etire bia ni aka bom ni say eye better nemom etire papa no na ye fa mu mienu a ebeye papa asen baako enti sa silent no a omo break na obeka ho asam no eno ne ho tan no ba nokre enso de e de nokre na Ibrahim Traore enso no one thing yentie ni speech we onye ready say o give you up na sa assembly na me in fact I'm motivating me to the extent they say me say we are all ready to give up our life say yebeka no kre no na enu nti no you people will come over us yebeka no kre no e de acheram teach your mind Ghana mu a so we are politicians so we are hwan na we ya de na wunye ni ya yete Ghana ha ya yebeka ne ebeba bia no mo famra because majority of most our leaders here nim mo Nimunimu ya any stupid attack. This is more who say ye criticize them. Instead of say ye criticizing am be hwe no the right no. The only thing is say ye be attack you. Yentie Ibrahim Traore speech we.
And if we are cowards, our children will ask us questions. Imagine if in Burkina we refuse to fight and we accept to submit to live in slavery. Tomorrow our children will grow up. They will ask questions. Were our parents cowards to leave us in slavery? Whether we are alive or dead, we will feel it.
Enti wohu leader a odwen nkwo for eho ene ne mentality odwen chirima eho te sene ya kan say Ukraine our president no that statement now will make it no I don't know I was seeing say some news will be air cost I think say on to me engineer no already draw on the US ebe cost at times no but still na no me nya sure say ombe survive Donald Trump ono no say ono dey do and then ani je ho e free no kwara domu na do Donald Trump and I kai and okachre this Ukraine president ne say omo uranium mineral bi a ewo ho no no onfama no na oma Russia Ukraine war no NCZ because ye ina ye nim say Ukraine entumi Russia enya upper hand ewo omo so and near okaye ne say there be some minerals no enchirima edia omo no adwen omo enchirima eho ana omo bu ye say ya muwa bi inti no omo reserve edi ama omo enchirima na omo be strategy ye de no edi aye ne omo ye currently na omo be strategy ko wi a omo sanscra ko process edi abre ya boarding. And this is what Ibrahim Traore said. Me Captain Ibrahim Traore me time there me massa di we enye den ensi ne ho tan enie into gold refinery a wa build na wa find ways and means legal one atumi awoni omo mining sectors no enyina no ne ho tan enie eno na me kai and so me sign akadem His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sa wo se oye president what na say mistake and I will be rectify about gold lances no yate say ebidie and also renew sani ete no and miyama ko hu video wa nkasa no speech chere say wo se ekoba na Ghana for ensa wo mu bi His Excellency wadawroma enye se enkoye ne Ghana for ensa wo mu bi it should be owned by Ghanaians. So who government na nkasa mpo na wuntumi own ni am say wa wuni Ibrahim Mahama o de farmer no na wo de man anya hwiska ne to man ni mu a ehon frama ehon popoye ebeka ye ntimamufo no rather than say abrofo dabia abrofo no momie hu say brass we are capable yes ye bia ebeye yie Yensu ye bia ebeye yi and Ibrahim Traore asset example no straight e de amaye nti adenti na yontumi enfollow hwe farming a ekoso yi His Excellency ebey o de farming enkokon ketenkete na be hye yebo enkokon ketenkete yente ho hwe ma yehu so ukwoka na Ghana ni na obaaye no afre na wanya sai 3 months obaye fi no wanya 4 months Masa Ibrahim Traore baye na or fight terrorism wanda nini na echi no so na development so so enamu up till now assassination mako 19 still oguso oye adwuma inti den na kire say over within a short possible time untumi nya adwuma ma ne nyi.
The coward is afraid. And the imperialists have understood. They try to instill fear in the leaders so that you become cowards. Because when you are a coward, all other vices can arise. They do everything to make us afraid. They come into our palaces. They threaten us directly or with veiled threats. Of course, we respond as we should. They always take examples. They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning.
Inti abushia ana Ibrahim Traore ka no abeni abobia no omo pese omo di hu e di hyeyemu and omo di ahyeyemu even akọ to the stand say over down am say me na me obi a politics me nje ho but we as na bia ye prepare for niam bi e de woko baabi Nana Kwambedi akuji ni ti. Menya Nana Kwambedi akuna mamura politics. Honorable Kennedy Japan. Ena emame miwura politics emu because na mehwe ne ekoso wo man na metie ne nsama am say yes. Papa we ena mahu sa politics no all kind of cray. Until say fra leadership no. Omu yi no efree mo. Then Nana Kwambedi aku eji ni ti with nkofo a okofo omo se obeye saa ne conference a omo cancel ye ena me follow na me hui na me hui ye no me sha se se me ne nkofo edi enkomo na ama omani adaho ewo niam bi na me hui se hey rate a omo brainwash ye no high opa uyi Ghana enkola at least omo tumi eridi niam kakra no mu wonim die kakra fa politics woni ade a ubisa na ne obeka chrawo ne say without this foreign help no yentumi anya hwe ema ne nyeyi and enya nwanwa because our presidencies, our ministers, our MPs, majority of them no feel say without these people, without IMF, without a World Bank, without one why money nyina no yentumi anya hwe ema ne nyeyi and Bashia countless of people are omutumi ekasa asem and up to date ogbo Nana Kwambedi akudin a ne youth ni bi etumi ekashra won say nipa a wode epo ba kuma se ne enkoto abama no forgetting for when you ko Burkina Faso na kohwe desert here da ho no Ibrahim Traore constructed dam watumi alle irrigation pipes at the ama farmers enenam omunfuo mu a day in and day out farming activities kwoswa Burkina watumi a breaky westness omatale ayesha no court ye hia biem force ye krade ba omanum ye hia biem nti ya ye court ni aye wo yai waye factory yankase yenye ntale ye ne enhye saa mo court niam na moko sesa de hyehyehye muti no ose da bia mpa no ha mo hye yankasa ye traditional way ena mo fanya adwuma o kyerɛw sɛ yɛyɛ abɛyɛ enti utie ne Ibrahim Traore ɛkan ya ɔse whether home ɔmo no mo nya ready ɔmo fight sɛ efie ɛna ɔmo defend enti ɔbɛka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ so ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ ni oye enti mo mani ntu kwan a ɔno nya na adwene sɛ otu kwan o Burkina aduane emfiri Burkina no ɔno ankasa kra woni enam a emfiri Burkina onwe inti niye na ewo mu krom a mu fi se ewo sa otu kwan eba ho no ono oye bi ewo ni krom inti me ne wo kasai mobile clinic ultra modern one was supply almost 500 ama Burkina for even African countries are muslim democracy no one mu ni bi ye mu bebre kra ye hu bi da ne mate me nhyada enye we confirm na about it but media no so bi eka waye education free ama even universities o kwa udidi anapa edidi anwumre na afre nso no bosomeso a ya san atua woka ere aka ho we inti ana no ho aye tan a US for person musolitian into o ma sha ase eye propaganda say na gold refinery a wo ye any gold reserve no efe de odi secure no an ho de bo no ho ban no de bo no ho ban ama development abani kruma mo ha ne say yen na ya de no yen complaining ye mo na mo ba be complaining.
We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development. we are often misunderstood. Some have responded publicly to our statements because they feel targeted. But I can assure you, youth, that when we find ourselves in their corridors, these same heads of state tell us, you are on the right track. This is what needs to be done for Africa to feel empowered. So, we ask them questions about why you don't do as we do, why you don't support us.
You see, and Ibrahim Traore Ekano. Omo approach omo ne omo kan say eno ne mo ye no eno ni adepa mo ye nti hwe omo hwe omo free ECOWAS mu family Senegal president yesoma no sometime okoho omo ne kasai din eno obae yesoma ba ho mi refi ne din ono so ekoye ono omo ko kasai din eno omo bae na do crowd de yenka onu mom de okọ international meeting na Ibrahim Traore din e na ekuta no ai Ruto ekwa Ibrahim Traore din e na ekuta no Tinubu ekwa Ibrahim Traore din e na ekuta no but Ibrahim Traore e ka se omo na omu hia mo se ne yeye no ne kwan pa so no ene asem bi so omu bi so se adan ena mon kan ye ho ema ya nya ne ye migidi say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama koyi the same thing ena ono so koka kire omo ne mo ya ne di ne kwan so anu no but the question is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama adan ena wo fa wo ntoma enkobo omo dia no ni ofuru duapa na epia no ena mo ankasa mo say ampa mo ofuru duapa ede na ha mo biem oba to me and make bold decision. Or say na wo sia, me so say na mesie. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Then I wo sie. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama me mbisa no den and I wo sie. Na even US say after one general yi asem ya obeka yi. Mo ma yemfa ne trawo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama may repeat this asem we. Kasam mi won sampa utai Ibrahim Traore echi. Abusha me no kasa yentie na.
Some tell us they are entangled, some tell us they cannot. Dear elders, African heads of state, from this platform I would like to say that African people are the most peaceful people. When you recognize the wrong, you must tell the people. Let us not be afraid tomorrow to go out and tell the people. We apologize. We have been compromised. We have ill-gotten gains. We have been constrained by many things, and we ask for forgiveness and return to the right path. And to start truly working for the independence of our states and our emancipation. And I believe it is possible. If we remain in this posture of fear, we will be cowards, and history will judge us. Our children will ask questions, our grandchildren will ask questions. We are writing history. There is no room for cowardice. If our ancestors had been cowards, we would not be here.
Nti abusha Ibrahim Traore speech no no leaders no ada na mo ndwan ne ya ne omo kan ne say ye ya enye yi omo achechire and we ema mekai papa ya na me ni interview o say omo ko international meeting na omo ka western culture ya adopt e de kan ye ho no na osori jira ye ekasai ne leader baako ekachire ne say western culture ayese kurutwa abeda ye ho hwe a enye yi nti ya accept ne sa na ye leaders no afano. And these people here omo ebedi politics no anim ni nyina no e pass through omo education system no nti ohwa schools akese a omo be establish eno sa colonial schools no na sa ankofo ni fam and oma brand this school na na say eno ne the master school nti even so ufri baby kra ebe wura politics ni mu a omo wo head no and ebe ma information no nti you have no option rather than say ube follow and no and awie ye say ende nti Ibrahim Traore say ye nananom anya sa omo ye sa anka ya medruwe nti say yeso ya ba yenye bi anto aso nti sa suro no yenyi emfa emfiri yemo abusha sana be ya mekasa anwa no mede eye Nigeria ne ekoso ewo ho no ma ahroho no de bebro nti meso so be hwe me next video unya subscribe ya be subscribe no share no like share wadwen o comment section no ase wonom efe wo ho akonya ebia na wo information bi a opese oni ye cha the platform is open for the same number ya 0543304976 me am personal number and one am de yem bibia ofa na ofre na me no udi nkomo a yebehu anamo ebetumi atu na so obeba ha na our information be at the mother public now. You are welcome.